DC and Batman are back. Now, not the Dark Knight Batman. None of the villains you saw in Suicide Squad are here. No, that CW version of The Flash, that's a different guy. Oh, Wonder Woman. Yeah, her. She's in this one. Superman is dead, according to Batman vs. Superman, which this is a direct sequel of. In Justice League, the world is dealing with Superman's death, and Bruce Wayne, or Batman's way of dealing with that, is to call up his friend Wonder Woman, get a group together, and go after an evil that he thinks is coming. And of course, that enemy or evil thing is coming. Batman is right, because of course he is. It wouldn't be much of a movie if there was no bad guy, right? Justice League. Listen, I really wanted this movie to be a home run. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with this movie. It's fine. There's nothing absolutely terrible about it, but there's absolutely nothing amazing about it either. It's more of the same. It's only a slight bit more of an improvement over Batman vs. Superman, and that bar was very low. I can't give them much fault for the plot. It's kind of unoriginal, but however, all the Marvel movies are really pretty unoriginal as well. There's a big bad, and get the group together and go fight these big, terrible people. At this point, though, I do have to give DC some credit. It's clear they're listening to what people are saying. Everyone has said all along that DC is too dark and too brooding and there's not enough humor. Well, they gave us humor. They gave us the Flash. We all said this world didn't have enough color in it. So they gave us the Flash's red suit and a few daytime shots. So they get credit for listening to what people are saying and complaining about, but it just still feels a little bit off. There's just something missing about it. It doesn't feel, I don't know if it doesn't feel genuine or if it doesn't feel right. I think my biggest complaint is that it just all feels a little bit forced. I guess also to try and put my finger on it a little bit more, it just feels that none of this is ever earned. You know, I would love to get to know the characters of the Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman a little bit more, but there's just not enough time for us to be introduced to these characters. To its credit, it only has a 2-hour runtime, but that is also kind of its detriment because, like I said, I want to get to know more of these people other than just Batman and Wonder Woman, who I've spent movies with at this point. So why didn't we get a Flash standalone film? Or maybe we can yet. Although it doesn't seem like from reading news and other things that are out there that we're going to get a standalone Aquaman film or a standalone Flash film, and those would be excellent films. Another piece of positive that I found here was the Flash. His character was so hilarious, so funny. Every time he was on screen, I was having fun. Unfortunately, that's not enough. He's not on the screen all that much. The same goes with Aquaman. He's a little more of the dark and brooding that we've gotten with Batman and Superman in the past DC films. But I think it kind of fits with his character a little bit better, or at least Jason Momoa plays that character better. So I was wanting to see more of that character. The villain, who we are supposed to be told is this insane bad, it just feels very hollow, again, not well fleshed out. The action, I also kind of had some problems with, and I think that this may have something to do with the theater that I saw it in. I saw this in an Atmos screening, which has the crazy overhead lights and overhead speakers, but for some reason, I just felt like the whole film was a little quiet, and especially in those action set pieces that I wanted to kind of, hear and really feel the action. It took me out of it because it felt so quiet. Maybe that was just my theater. I may go back and see it a second time and see if it redeems itself in that quality. But the thing that I can't redeem it for is the bad CG. There are times with characters that I don't want to spoil, and if you go around on the internet, you'll probably see this character that I'm not spoiling for you. So avoid the internet until you see Justice League, if you plan on seeing Justice League. But there are times with this character that it just doesn't look good, and with other Batman elements and tools that he's using, the CG just doesn't look good. I think that is, regardless of theater, you just can't redeem yourself on the poor CG. Alright, to wrap up the review, it's fine. go ahead, see it. It's fine. It's a comic book movie. It's middle of the road at best. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing great with it. I feel like if we got more time with these characters, especially the Flash and Aquaman, I really want to see more about their story and how they came to be and whatever happens with them next. But this one, it's fine. It's a serviceable comic book movie. You'll have a bit of fun. You'll have a bit of laughs. But really, if you want to have a great comic book experience, I think Thor Ragnarok is your best bet with movies that have come out in the past month. Overall, when I left the theater and the credits rolled, I just felt an overwhelming meh. I would give it 2.5 out of 5 stars for the Justice League. I feel like I'm going to take a lot of hate for this, but if you want to see more movie reviews, hit the subscribe button down below. What did you guys think of the Justice League film? Leave a comment below. I have a feeling I'm going to be defending a lot of points that I made in this review down in the comments. Let me have it. Let me have it, DC fanboys. And there's nothing wrong with being a fanboy. I get it. Whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you later.